We're back to fixing up our house, and we've made some pretty exciting progress. We're standing on the front porch, and you can see we have a silver ceiling. Even though it's an open porch, radiant heat can still make you hot. So we wanted this porch to be comfortable to sit on. So we installed this radiant barrier across the whole ceiling. We also installed a ceiling fan. Now this one might surprise some of you, because you might remember that we don't like ceiling fans. We're not big fans of them. Now we actually do have 3 light fixtures for this bedroom that we bought previously, but at the last minute we changed our mind and decided to put a fan up here in the top because we think it's going to be good to have air circulation in such a big room. That's it. That's all. We feel like it's going to help. A lot of people told us you need a ceiling fan. We're going to try it out. So there it is. We got a white and brass fan. I think it blends in while looking classy. I'm not hugely in love with the light that's on it, and we might change that out in the future if I can find a different one that I like that fits, but it works and it doesn't offend me. And we also processed a new batch of wood. That wood is going to be to continue our hallway. This is our front entry. We're hoping to make it up over the hallway door there. Let's get some lights turned on in here, get the wood cut, and we're going to start installing them. I'm pretty excited to see how much progress we can make. Good. I'm getting higher.
I filled this with nails.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
It should fit. So let me see. This is the tight spot. Yep. Now we just finished over the doorway and made it up level with this door, which means we're ready to go over the door. We had to stain some super long boards for this to try to avoid joints in our wall. Joints are not bad, but since there's none down here, we didn't want to start up there. Might stand out. Anyway, let's get some pieces cut. We'll carry on. We've come to a bit of a standstill. I was about to do these boards up here, and I realized that I can't until I get this back wall done. I want this back wall to come in first and this to overlap this way. And that's just because of my nailers. If I put this one on first, I won't have much nailer for this wall. So I have to do this before I do that, and I have to work my way all the way up to do those top boards. So I can't put those in. We're at a standstill until this wall is done. So we've been trying to do the math and figure out how much wood we would need to do this whole back wall. I think we can do it. So we're gonna run to the store, hope they have the wood that we need, and hopefully get this done. We got wood, so let's get these cut up, processed on the router tables, stained. Boy, this is a process. Let me get a measurement.
Oh, we're cutting them first.
Yeah.
I don't know.
First, we find that whenever possible to cut them to the length we need before we finish them, because it makes it easier to finish them in smaller pieces. Okay. We're done cutting all the wood. We're going to be running them on our router tables now to do the tongue and the groove. And I want to show you guys how the dust collection system is working. Some people see this and think it's not working very well, but it actually is. It's working really great. The reason there's so much sawdust on the floor is because some pieces do fall down and we're processing a lot of wood. Also, there are times that I just cut stuff in here without the vacuum system. Not on the table, not on the routers, but just in this vicinity. I use the router tables to hold stuff. So it's a mix of everything. I'm emptying the bin right now, so there's just a little bit in there, but I want to start with a fresh pot. Empty. Alright, so the system's empty. We're going to run our boards. Something we've been doing lately is that when we're processing our boards, we run small batches at a time. We used to run all the wood through on this side and then run it through on this side. What we found was we were overheating our routers. They were getting really, really hot, uncomfortably hot, from running for so long. So what we do now is we'll run through 5-10 boards on this side, then come over and run them this side, let this cool, and then come through and run another 5 or 10 boards back and forth, and it gives cooling periods for the routers underneath so that they can last a little longer. Alright guys, check this out. Wow, we almost overfilled this thing. We have this big bag, this big bag, and this big bag full of shavings. So as you can see, that vacuum is definitely collecting the sawdust. I mean, despite what you see on the floor, that's nothing compared to what's going in the system, which we are saving. We'll use it sometime for something. I'm going to go ahead and carry these in now. They came out really good. I'm going to need to lightly sand some spots, so we'll sand them, get all the dirt and roughness off, and get them stained green. Today, we're going to try to get stain, clear coat done. Can't install them today. There's no way to get that done, but it's a process for sure, but we'll get it. We'll get there.
So now we're on to the staining process. This is how much we've done so far today.
Oh, it's so much better going to these small boards compared to those 14 footers we were doing.
Yeah.
So much easier.
Remember, this is a solid stain, and with this one you put it on and then you immediately wipe it off. You can't leave it on, or else it dries on for good, and you don't want that.
Unless you just want it to look like messy paint.
Yeah. This is what we're using. And you can get it tinted to any color on the whole paint wall.
And don't let the employees tell you otherwise. Multiple times when we wanted to get this tinted, they told us that we couldn't. The employees say, no, you have to choose from certain colors. They can't tint stain. And then we have to explain to them that, no, this can actually be tinted to any paint color. And when they try it on their machine, they always go, oh, you're right, wow. They have no idea. So,
yeah.
If the employee tells you you can't do it, just assure them.
Just bring them a color from the paint wall
and
give
it a try. Give it a try.
Can you just try it?
Stain is dry enough for the clear coat, and we're changing from the trim in the bathroom and we're using a satin. It honestly doesn't look any different to me. I don't know the difference between satin and semi-gloss, but the bathroom looks shiny, and I mean, this wall looks shiny.
Yeah. If there is a difference, it's not very big.
Alright, first coat of sealer is on there, and they're looking really good. The whole room is looking good. We're going to give that wood a couple hours. We're going to come back, put the second coat on, and then I think we're done for the night. So I think we're going to wrap up this video. Not a lot of progress made, but still good.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, not a lot to show for it, but it's coming. Next time we'll get that wood on the wall. You'll see that whole tall wall get finished, and it's going to be awesome. I have everything I need to do the attic door too. Hoping I can get that done and put it in. It's going to look cool. Now, aside from the home renovation, there's something else we wanted to share, and that is Ashley recently restarted an old hobby. So years ago, Ashley and I used to love taking pictures together on our old 35mm cameras. And that was something we did a lot. We took a lot of pictures. We had fun doing that. But along came the popularity of digital cameras, and eventually we switched over to digital and stopped buying film and just moved away from that. And it's something that you really missed.
Yeah, because I feel like the old way of taking photos was just a lot more fun, free, like freeing, organic feeling. You know, you just take your camera and you snap a picture.
And you don't know how it's going to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take your pictures, you get them developed, and then you get what you get. There is no, like, with a digital camera, you take hundreds of pictures, and then you pick the best ones.
Yeah.
Like, I just like, you're forced to get what you get.
There's a thing with digital cameras. While the quality is awesome and they're cool and you could do great photography with them, they lack the presence and the feel of photography as it was. Not in style, but in just, like you said, it's hard to explain, but there's something special about taking pictures with a film camera. And though it's like creating memories. With a regular digital camera, you take pictures. With a film camera, you take memories. That's really the difference. It has a different feel. You're more careful about your film camera. You have a limited number of pictures. It costs money to get them developed. And with digital cameras, it just turns into a pile of files on your computer that you never really look at, for most people. But film, you get it developed and you get it printed and you put it in a photo album, and it's kind of neat. So there's a definite something that's missing today. Ashley was missing it. She went on eBay, bought a new camera, and she's been taking some 35mm prints. She got her first batch developed, and we want to share them with you.
So here's the stack of photos.
And we're going to run through a slideshow for you guys showing the prints.
Yep. So I believe I started this roll in like late fall and just finished it not too long ago, so it took me a while to get through the film.
Mm-hmm. I think we still use our digital camera quite a bit.
Yeah. I just like how they come out also, like there's a different look to 35mm prints than like a digital print.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that old style vintage look to them.
Let's face it, we missed the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
I do think digital cameras have a purpose though, like if you're taking product photos for a website or something.
Real estate photos.
Yeah. Then totally digital for that. But like family memories, pictures of people, I just think film is the way to go.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed Ashley's photos on her first roll. If you did, we'll show you the next ones as we get them developed. This is kind of, you know, I don't know if we call it a hobby or what. It's just fun to get the packet and open it for the first time and see how your prints came out. And we're going to be putting them in photo albums that we'll hopefully build a bookshelf for in our house when we get to our living room renovation. That'll be fun. So thanks for watching and being a part of this with us. We really appreciate you guys being here. And until next time, take care.
See ya.